What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, the Humble Savage. Today we are out here for another round of RECON. It is S.A.R.L Season 2 coming up right now on this day that I'm doing this recording. We had just started the third quarter, so Q3, and I figure it's time to get out and, change the game up. So this time what we're going to do is I'm going to give you guys kind of what some of you have been asking for, which are just like those short, straight runs. So I would say when you're out there looking for locations for me to map and to recommend, I'd say 0.2 miles should be the minimum. And then I'd say up to a mile at maximum. Just as a reference point, I believe a layer is about a mile. Maybe it's like just hair short of a mile. It might be like 0.73, I think. But yeah, so we're doing short tracks. So today we're going to map our first segment on Season 2, which I'm going to call the sprint. It's just pretty much all little short sprints. This is Veterans Park. We are in a different parking lot today. This parking lot, I'll leave a link to how to get here. You can get to, if you're watching this and Season 1's still going on, or even if you want to hit the segment again, you can get to the other segment from here as well. When we ride in, I'll actually just point off to where you would go into, but I figured, let's start somewhere different this time. So let's get on to the segment though. Right. Now, what I like about what I've chosen for the next few segments that'll be here, because as you know, there was only one here. Now there's going to be a couple here. What I like about these is that I've kept us away from people. So crossing over these concrete paths, I've done away with that. Just because, as many of you didn't like it, I didn't like it either. Coming across here, yada yada yada. But this is one of the first segments here. As you know, they will have a name. It is not named yet. A beautiful dog, good morning. But it will have a name. Now, as we're coming up here, as you see, we just left the parking lot, came straight into the concrete path. If you were to go left here, follow a little path, and then it splits to either go left or right, and you'll recognize it when you get there. You go right to get you to the start of the speed trap that's here. Some walkers out today. Morning. Now, speaking of the walkers, if you're coming here, honestly, this place is some place you want to hit early in the morning. It's near neighborhoods, so people like to walk here, or come do a sight lap just to test it out. Now, just so you know where we're at, we came down that hill. This is the crossover that's in the speed trap, just so you know where you're at. Good morning. Beautiful pup. So, yeah, so now you know where you're at. So now we're borrowing a section from the speed trap for this first segment. So the first segment is actually going to start here, but as you know, you can pour in through there and just blast off. So it's going to start here, and we're actually going to end here. I'm going to set the end up to be a little bit inside there, so that way if you're coming out here, just like you saw, we passed that lady walking. If there is somebody walking, you don't have to worry about blasting them. So Oh, and to explain the new angle, I figured I'd run this angle because it's for me to show you the route and not the terrain and the challenges that the places have to offer. So I figured I'd switch it up, because in the last one I noticed, it's like, you know, if you really watch the video, I give away lines and stuff like that, and so going out, I put myself at a disadvantage. But I figured to make it, to balance it out, use this view. Might as well have a little fun while we out here. Alright, so as with the speed trap, you would keep straight, but instead we're banging this right, and that's just going to take us back. Like I said, these are all shorter sprints that we're doing now. Keeping straight. It's crazy, as these are trails I didn't even know I was here, that were here, until one day I was like, you know, let me just go ride around, and that's the end. So there you have it. That's the first segment that's here at Veterans Park for season 2. Let's get on to the next one.